Hey guys, Audacity here, or Brian Erickson. Still trying to figure out if I should just change my name on YouTube or not. Anyway, not important. I'm bringing to you the much requested tutorial. Well, much requested. I guess like 4 or 5 people wanted a tutorial on this one. So what I'm going to make for you guys here today is a slow motion time lapse. Not very hard. It does take a lot of time though, and unfortunately I'm going to be doing it in Apple Motion because truthfully that's only what some of us can afford, but it's basically the same sort of setup in After Effects or any other program that does this sort of stuff. So what we have here is I have my slow motion clip right here. You can see really bad slow motion. I already created it. If you guys don't know how to do the slow motion, just look on my other tutorial that is popping up on the screen somewhere here. That one kind of exploded on YouTube, which kind of made me happy, but anyway. So here's the slow motion clip, and then I also have a regular clip, which is going to be our background. This is just them doing their stuff, and we're going to speed this up here in post, just for fun, you know. So here we go. First, we're going to create a project from a file. Easy enough. Excuse me. So we'll take there we go. My actual slow motion video, because that's about as long as I'm going to make the project. I'm going to import it as a project. Once it imports, here we are. I'm going to click on this Shift Z so I can see the whole project. The reason why I did this, importing it as a project, was because my film was actually in 720 instead of 1080p, because I was trying to get the slow motion, and a GoPro only records at 60 frames per second. Definitely understandable. So that one's pretty easy. Then I'm going to go over here to import and grab my actual GoPro. Well, actually, I can just do it from here. Let's do it from here. We can either import the stuff here if you want into the project, or we can just go to desktop right here, click on the GoPro movie here that I created, and I'll drag it into the timeline, drop it down underneath. Well, actually, in this case, it's above, so I'm going to grab it, take it down here beneath. Alright. Sorry, I got a little bit of a cold right now, so my voice might be sounding a little weird. Alright, so this here is going to have to be retimed. So we're going to take it and... Oh, this is not what I want. I want inspector. We're going to go to the inspector. We're going to go to properties. We're going to go here to timing. Speed. The highest you can take it in Apple Motion, at least from what I can figure out, is 800%. Don't know why, but it is what it is. So we're going to go to the place, see, right about, we'll just start it right here for this one, even though in the end I'll just show you another clip from earlier on with the original video. Excuse me. The original slow motion time-lapse video that I did. I'm just going to show you the basics here on how to do this one. I'm going to do it really short because there's really no reason to do it any other way. So we got here, and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, well, we got our sped up footage underneath, so like if we did this here, we could play a little bit. It's not going to play very cleanly, but as you can, let's see if we can do this. You're not going to really be able to tell anyway, but they're moving a lot faster than they should be, so that's okay. So we're going to take this, excuse me. So we're going to take this here, and at the very beginning of the GoPro video down underneath, or a little bit after, it doesn't really matter. We're going to take this, go up here to our actual slow motion project, and then we're going to do a frame by frame mask. So we're going to have to turn on our keyframe value here. Unfortunately, keyframing is annoying. In After Effects, you could do, I think, what is called a roto brush. I think that's the name for it. Anyway, where it could grab Sean here and cut him out of the picture, like in every frame, and do it yourself, but do it automatically. But unfortunately, you have to do it by yourself here in Apple Motion. It's just one of the downsides of the whole setup. So anyway, what's going on here is we're going to take this here. No, we're not doing a Bezier mask. We're doing a Bezier mask from this. So, let's zoom in. I press Z, by the way, shortcut for zooming in. Then let's click this. So for this one, again, I'm only going to do a rough mask around him because I'm lazy like that. But you guys will want to do a lot closer to him or your subject just to make it look clean. Like, even if you look in my video, you'll see that some points where there are where the mask comes around and catches certain parts of his clothing and stuff, and they get cut off or whatever. It was only done in a couple hours, the last video, so so I can understand why. So I hope you can understand why I ended up messing this up a little bit. But anyway, so we're gonna bring it around, back down here, filling in his arms. I said that kind of weird. Let's move that. Okay, keep here. Alright, so now here we are. We've masked basically around his head. So the main idea is that we will take this and advance another frame. Well, another frame doesn't really do much of anything. If you see right here, we do the frame, and he still is all completely inside the mask that I've already set up. So, oh, and also, if you zoom out all the way, you can see that, and by the way, I said Shift Z takes you back to normal view mode, or normal size. So you got this here, and you can see them underneath, which is perfect. This is what we want to do. So we'll take this, and now we got to do frame by frame masking, which I already said that earlier. Zoom in here. Alright, so now I'm going to grab my normal tool here. So I'm going to skip ahead a couple frames here to a point where he's kind of moved so that we'll have to readjust the thing here. So, alright, so now we see here that the tip of his foot has been cut off. So all I do is I drag, and since this button here is highlighted for the keyframe button, that automatically updates all the keyframes that I put in already. And so you don't have to pull it tight like this, because here, actually, a key point: when you're filming this, you have to make sure that you do this all in one continuous take. Otherwise, you will not be able to. The lighting will be different from one take to another take, and it also has to be on a tripod or something like that, so it won't move. Very, very important, or else this sort of shot will not work. If you look in the GoPro video, you can see that they had it nailed down on something, and they just took a really, really long video. So there looks about right. He cut off a little bit of the knees here, a little bit of the shirt too. Oh, I could have just done that. That would have been easier. Grab there, make sure all of his hair is in there, because you know Sean, he's got big hair if you haven't noticed already, but awesome hair, I'm just saying. Anyway, so there we go, we got that. One thing that it does here that is unfortunate is you have to initially mark the positions of the Bezier mask, because if you'll see here, it masked out this until it came to here. It's unfortunate that it does that. It's annoying. You just pull this up here till about there. See, it's got you. So, oh, still there. Oh, duh. I'm an idiot. Anyway, the mask would start here. That's where you want it to start. I'm sorry. I am an idiot. But anyway, you probably already figured that out. So, here we are. Let's make sure that there's no black frames anywhere. Alright, here we go. So we got it. We masked up to a couple frame spots. See, and it moves along with it. Oh, I noticed I cut off a little bit of the back of his shoe here. A little bit of the leg. Didn't see that before. Go ahead and another couple frames. Right about there. Also, again, pull out all your things to where you want them to be. Careful not to move the points around too far. as in like too far difference, like as in like don't take this one here and rotate it around to this side over here eventually, or else you'll end up getting certain things cut off as the keyframe as the mask moves around by the keyframe. Anyway, so that's really all you have to do for it. You won't be able to see much here. Shift Z again so we can see back out again. We'll click on this, and just for this very small part of the video, you should be able to tell that, okay, yeah, it's not going to do it. I don't have the very fast RAM on this thing. So anyway, that's how you do it. It's really simple, just really time consuming. I'm sorry that is how it has to work in Motion, but unfortunately there's no way to get around that I know of. Anyway, this has been a tutorial by the Bodacity. Wow, I can't even say my own name, Bodacity. Anyway, I would hope that anything you guys end up doing with this, please add as a video response. I really want to see your work. And also, make sure to ask me questions, either in the comments, which I usually respond to those once a day, twice a day, something like that. Or if you want to get in touch with me quite a bit sooner, send me an email at thebodacity@me.com. It should be up on the screen right now. And also my Twitter. I get notifications on my phone for Twitter, and I'll get that a lot faster than some of the other things here. So I hope you guys all have a great day. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment. Let me know if you liked it or not. And I hope you guys have a great day. And let me know if you have any, more things that you want to learn from Apple Motion or Final Cut Pro X.